Hello and welcome to First Look. Today is a little bit special. I'm going to show you my rig that I shoot all of my videos on. Now this was born out of necessity because I had no space for a table and an overhead camera. This is my all-in-one mobile video shooting station. The basic setup is wire shelving. I had one lying around after my food business, so it just dawned on me that I could use it as a table and I could stick a camera on top for overhead shots. Now I stick the camera up here using the Manfrotto Magic Arms. This is a 244N, and I have two more that I use for my key light and my rim light. This is the 143N, this is the lever type. And I use the tabletop. I have a square table from IKEA. You can use two of these and put them together. It'll fit almost to the width of 4 feet. You want 4 feet or longer, as long as you have space for it, because if it's shorter than that, if it's 3 feet, then these poles will start to show in your video and you don't want that. So 4 feet wide or wider if you can afford the space. I also have a little monitor so I can see what I'm shooting on the camera up here. I tried for a long time to shoot looking up at the camera, you know, the little monitor, and you can't see anything because it'll be out of focus. You really need a monitor to see if it's in focus or not, because this thing will keep on, the focus will keep hunting up and down because of the depth. It can't see very well, believe me. On the top rack, I have all the stuff that I want to review. So whenever you review something, you can just pull it from the top, review it, and when you're done, you can put it somewhere else. And on this bottom shelf here, I have just enough space for these plastic tubs. Now, I put all of my gear in this plastic tub, like, you know, my microphone, you know, extra like video cameras and whatever. So you have accessories in plastic tubs, or I have accessories in plastic tubs. On the second row, I also have my trusty knife that I use to cut open packages right at the side here. And what also comes in handy is these S-hooks. Okay, these S-hooks can hang like your headphones or whatever, and you just kind of stick it on the side. This metal rack has so much use. You'll find a million uses for them. And this is also on wheels, okay? So I can move this around. When I'm finished using it, I can push it against the wall. And basically what I do is this. I move my lights, I swing my lights around and compact it like so. And then I push it against the wall when I'm done. And I have a red mark down there. So when I need to set up again, I just pull this out to the red mark. And these are the wheels that are connected to the Metro racks. There's a piece of red tape there so that I can position my table. And then I can swing out my light, and I marked with a magic marker exactly where I want to place the my light, so it goes in the same place every single time. So you don't have to adjust and readjust every single time you want to shoot something. And and that's it, I'm done. Look how fast it was to put away and bring out. So the wheels are cheap. You can stick them on these Metro racks. Also, you can get them at Home Depot or online. I'm going to show you how all of this stuff is attached now. So that's the camera over there. You will see a super clamp, also by Manfrotto, that's attached to a 244N, the knob type. And you also need a camera bracket here. Okay, so 244N with a camera bracket, and that thing attaches to the camera. Now you have to be careful You have to be careful to choose a lens that's really tight, or it's gonna do this by itself, okay? So you need a tight lens, otherwise it's gonna start to zoom in by itself, and that's not ideal. Now to see what you're doing, I have here a little monitor. Okay, this is also with a super clamp, and it's connected via a little, it's like a magic arm, but it's a smaller version of it. You can see there. Okay, so I use that little monitor to make sure everything is in focus. The lights themselves, also they're on super clamps connected to lever type Manfrotto 143 ends. And it's connected directly to those lights. The lights have little grip on them to grab onto the ends of those, so I don't need to buy anything extra. Below this table, this is a shelf. I have my gear. And below that, I have another shelf, and this is like a trolley with my lenses in them, and bags and a whole bunch of other things that I might have. And then I have like my lights and everything connected on the outlet there, and that goes straight into the wall. So normally when I'm presenting, I would look like this, and I would have my product here and whatever, but if I pull back to show you the whole setup, that's what it looks like. You have your backlight there, you have your key light somewhere up here. Here's your little monitor, and you have your two metal poles going up this way. So you don't want those in the shot. So if you can get wider than 4 feet, then that would be ideal. But 4 feet is enough, just enough for a table with an overhead camera, which is sitting right up there. That's about it for my workstation. I hope it gave you some good ideas to take with you when you make your own video workstation, especially this overhead camera. I've been searching for a solution for a long time, and I finally hit upon this. So this is helpful, and if you have a small space like me, these Magic Arms will totally come in useful. Instead of having to move around stands all the time, you can just put them on the Magic Arm and the super clamp and just swing them around when you don't need them and swing them back when you do. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. So until next time, I shall see you guys later. This today, I want to show you my rig rack. One more time.